All right, here we go, guys. Sunday, May 1st, opening day of fluke season. We'll see what happens today. We got returning customer Ernesto. We got his older brother Ethan. We got Herb, and in the front we have Kirk. What's up, Kirk? We'll see what happens just before 6 a.m. We're hoping to be one of the first boats out. You can see the sun peeking over the horizon there to the east. And I don't know, hopefully we get a few. 18.5 inches. Maybe that'll benefit us this year. Big change this year. Season opened early. 18.5 instead of 19. Still 4 fish per person.
Exactly, yes.
See what happens.
See if we can get them.
Check back in a little bit. All right, here we go, guys. And as you heard in that intro, opening day fluke in New York. Specifically, we're in Greenport in Peconic Bay in the eastern Long Island Sound. With me is my returning customer, Ernesto, his son, Ethan, not his older brother, in case anybody fell for that clever ruse I tried to pull, and their friends, Kirk and Herb. And we got out there early. We were the first boat on the Greenport side of the Peconic Bay. And, you know, within about half an hour, we had 3 quick fluke. We had a couple sea robins, but I remember at one point I said, wow, more fluke than sea robins. This is amazing. The third fluke, and by the way, all 3 fluke caught by Herb. The third one was a keeper. We'll show all 3 fish in a second. And then it's like the sea robins realized we were catching too many fluke and they called in their reinforcements. And wow, we must have ended up in 8 hours of fishing with 75 to 100 sea robin. A couple of more fluke after that, maybe 3 more shorts after that, but that was it. It was the typical, unfortunately, what's become typical in Peconic Bay, where a once proud fishery that boasted many keepers on opening day. In fact, I remember catching keeper fluke in April when the season used to open before May 1. It's become a sea robin fest. Luckily for us, last year we did have a decent run in late May, early June in Peconic Bay, and maybe that's the trend. Maybe the fish are showing up later. I don't know. We'll see how it goes this year. I'm hoping it's a repeat of last year because we did have a decent run. We'll also see a nice 22-inch weakfish we caught near the end of the trip. And look, it's just great to be out on the water in New York waters after a long winter of, the boat being laid up. And we get to fish Florida, and I'm sure folks may have gotten out on winter trips for blackfish or cod, but nothing beats fluke fishing in the spring and summer. Hope you enjoy the video. As always, if you do like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing. And I forgot to mention, if you were out today, May 1 in New York, opening day, let us know in the comments how you did. I'm curious how others did. I know the folks I checked with that were fishing Peconic, they did just as poor, if not poorer than we did. I'm curious to see how the rest of the fleet did. Hope you guys did a lot better than we did. There you go. Any good, Herb? That looks like a fluke. Need a net? That's a fluke. Let me grab the net just in case. Hey, first fluke, a little short. Little short. Still good sign. Grab that. Oh.
We're on.
Ooh, that might be a fluke. How's it feel?
You're asking, it feels like a fish, okay?
Oh yeah, it's a keeper. I think.
Great, Herb.
We'll check. Looks good for sure.
What's strange to me is that I'm catching them on the second hook.
Yeah.
Look.
Nice job, Herb. Nice fish. Might have to take a quick picture if this is a keeper. You weren't losing this guy, by the way. Oh, it's gonna be close. 18.5, Kirk. 18.5. No, I haven't measured yet.
We're living in a new world.
We're living. Oh no.
Oh, so close.
Oh. 18 and an 1/8. 8. No. That's 19. That's 18.5. Look how close it is.
Oh,
I'm on the 0. 18 1/4.
Wow. Still. job, Herb. Pulling up the food.
And you know, one of the options for Fluke this year was 18 inches. That would have been a keeper if those rules were in effect. But to be honest with you, if we did go 18 inches, that fish would have been 17 and 7/8. That's just the way it works sometimes. Unbelievable. It never fails. Whatever the limit is, it always seems to be a 1/4 inch short.
Might be sea robins here. I just definitely had a sea robin bite. Are you friends with Doc on social media?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Because they're all going to be calling me, asking how we're doing, and you know.
Friend him?
No, he's not going to accept. Bigger sea robin. Oh, big sea bass. Out of season though. That's nice though. Look at that.
Pretty.
And that sea bass was a welcome surprise, and we had quite the varied fish catch today. Obviously, mostly sea robins, as I mentioned. I'm doing my best not to show any on the video. But in addition to that sea bass, we also had a sundial, which we didn't keep, and a lot of porgies. A lot of porgies. And like I said, we'll see a weakfish right at the end of the video as well.
All right.
I told you before, it's a fish.
Yeah, it's a fluke. Herb, that's 3 for you, man. Slack it off. This one's gonna be on the teaser again, so they're a little higher in the water column. Herb, this might be it. This could be it. Either it's the same exact one you caught, and we're gonna be at 18 1/4 again. No, this one feels bigger. Thank you. What do you think? 18 3/8? Oh boy. All right, 0. Oh, he's good.
Oh, you're good there.
19.
19.
19. All right, Herb, you got us off the schneid. Now do me a favor.
And yes, thank God for Herb. He wound up with one more short. So he had 3 shorts, the keeper, so that's 4 for him. And Kirk and Ernesto had 1 each. So that's the grand total we caught today. 6 of them. 1 keeper, 5 shorts, 100 sea robins, about 20 keeper porgies, the sundial, and we're going to see the beautiful weakfish that Ernesto got. And at this point, I'd gone through 5 batteries. I was on my last battery. All we were catching were sea robins. I'd pretty much given up hope. I had the camera off, and you know, I looked over and I realized, wow, Ernesto's rod is really bent over. This might be something good. I quickly turned it on and we'll just catch the very end of the beautiful weakfish he caught.
Yeah. Oh, it's a weakfish. That's a keeper.
All right.
That's a nice one. Good job. All right, guys. We got more keeper life.
Well, now we've got more.
And yes, I'm ever the optimist. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you were out today, shoot a comment. Let us know how you did. Hopefully you did better than us. Tight lines to everyone. I hope everyone has a really successful and safe 2022 Fluke season. And hopefully our next video will have a lot more keeper action than this. Thanks again.